Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I couldn't make it earlier. Hi, Sheila Sanders, Kelly S. Smith, Craig Dixon, Kiba Lyons, Cheryl 522, Joel Tilson, Mrs. Greta TK. I appreciate it joining me. I'm sorry I can't read everyone's names. I just got back from the doctors a little while ago, thank God. So they told me I'll survive another, 5 or 6 months. So I'll be all right. 1:30 Eastern Time, Joel. Sorry about that. I mean, all of you know I'm in Florida, so. Okay. You know what's irking me this morning? There's a billionaire who, for some reason, I'm not quite sure what's going on with these people, like the American billionaires who want to be oligarchs. That's why they are supporting Trump. And also, right now, it's not enough for these people to make billions. They are gouging us. They are raising the prices on everything. Like I said, a year or so ago, they are looking for serfs. Remember a long time ago, was that the Middle Ages? They have king, queens, and serfs, and all kinds of people. It's annoying me to no end the way these people are going after the president of those universities. Yes, they were wrong, but something. I feel, well, that's the way things are. I believe I explained it this past Saturday. You're not going to get arrested if you threaten somebody, but you get arrested if you touch somebody. And they were following the same thing, and that's why I feel they made the mistake. Those people are not anti-Semitic. There's a guy by the name of Bill Ackman. Him, Elon Musk, and all these people, they don't have enough money. You know what I mean? It's crazy. These people are college presidents, university presidents. How much money do they make? Even if they make a lot of money, they deserve it. They studied hard. And these people are going out of their way, mounting a campaign on Twitter, and I'm sure, and one of them this morning on Morning Joe, I don't remember his name, he's a marketing guy, and saying these people should lose their jobs. I don't think so. These people are not anti-Semitic. Yes, unfortunately, Ms. Gay, if she survives the next, month or so, the woman just got the job in September. And they are saying what's really bothering me, it reminds me when I used to be in the corporate world, how some people, at all costs, if you're a minority, they hated your guts. Not everyone. I had some very good white friends as well. But the few that were so racist, they would make your life unbearable. And not only that, some of them hate women too, to see women in those positions. But what really annoys me, they are saying that Dr. Gay is in that position because of DEI and everything else. I'm sorry, guys, I had to say something, but I have to make a prediction. Elon Musk and that guy, Bill Ackman, karma is coming. Elon Musk is done. As far as I'm concerned, he's just, he's just flapping his wing right now. Things are not going his way. And I stand by the prediction that I made. He's going to end worse than that billionaire. I'm trying to remember his name, but you guys will remember who I said, Howard Hughes. Okay? And that guy, Ackman, my prediction as I was focusing on him, I'm getting two things, cancer and circulation. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on him. He should talk to that guy from Apple, Steve Jobs. Okay? He was a multi-billionaire too. His money couldn't save his life. I am really annoyed, guys. So that's my prediction for these two people. I'll be watching them the next couple of years. Elon Musk is already on the downward spiral. His website is doing so bad. He had to bring back that crazy QAnon conspiracy theorist, whatever John's his name, something like that. I don't know him that well, you know. But what he put those people who had their kids killed is crazy. So I'll be watching those two guys, billionaires going after people. I mean, school teachers. Imagine that, simply because they want to impose their will on the rest of us. But my prediction for them is not good. That's what I wanted to say. I'm sorry. I had to say something. You know, I don't like powerful people to abuse others. They made a mistake, you know, as if those guys, they're all thieves. Anyway, so this morning, I just heard that, remember guys, I told you? And I says, watched white women climb the ladder to better jobs and pay while I stayed at the bottom and end up training them. Yes, these things do happen. Believe me, it happened to me too. It's crazy. But, you know, but women, regardless of their skin color, have gone through some, you know, tremendous challenges. That's the other thing that bothers me, excuse me, because I remember when I was in corporate, you know, I had white women friends, people of all color, but I used to see them getting, you know, well, look at the Republican Party. Look at how they treat, one of them was treating Liz Cheney, okay, as if she was his girlfriend and all. Yeah. Shelly S. says, hi, Milo, do you get anything on the Navalny? Yes, I was thinking about it a little while ago. I don't feel he's doing very well. Okay. Yes, I heard about that. While I was at the doctor's, in fact, I was reading it from my phone. I am not having a good feeling about him. And we know what that means in the Soviet Union. Well, the Soviet Union, I'm sorry, in Russia. It's a hint from Putin that he's trying to find a way to dispose of him. I don't feel he's dead yet, but it feels like to me, because when I did not read the story, but before I read the story, they showed a picture of him. I did not like what he looked like in the picture, meaning I don't feel he's well physically. Okay, so, but Putin too, his turn of the barrel is coming. You know what, guys? One thing I have to say, I am in the process of reconfiguring my other PC so I can stream from it. I'm not finished yet. This machine just crashed right before I came on. So if it crashes, I'm sorry, but I'll be back later. I hope it will last. I think it will. But I just wanted to make sure everyone knows. And also, I forgot to, I was so busy being angry about those poor teachers that are getting attacked by those billionaires. I forgot to say, if anyone would like a reading from me, you want to go to the website, that's fine, psychicmedia.com, or if you want it today or tomorrow, please feel free to call me or text me on my YouTube number. We can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk. So, but that's my little spiel for today. Shell 520 says, Milu, you keep going in and out. Do calibrating. No, I have very good, anybody else having problems with the stream? Shell 522 says she's having some kind of in and out problem. My video, my data is going out in full force. Whitney Morehouse says, Milu, I feel the same. I get that vibe. Yep. You know. Hi, Ron, Unconditional Love. Thank you, Ron. Okay, I'm glad no one else is having problems. So it's probably on Shell's internet provider. Great, fantastic. I'm glad no one is having a problem. But yes, Navalny, I feel I don't feel he's doing very well. So the other thing I wanted to bring up is basically Jack Smith raised the stake on Trump because, as we know, Trump uses the court system to delay everything, thinking that somewhere, somehow, a miracle is going to happen for him to get away scot-free or discourage people from pursuing him. And he was trying to do the same thing with executive privilege, hoping that he would win the election and basically make everything go away. And Jack Smith just, when they play poker, and then, how do they say that? There is the stake, right? You have a better card than the other person. So something, but anyway, I feel Jack Smith, I can't think of, because I'm not a card player, so that's why I know there was a way of saying it when people play poker. But Jack Smith raised the stake, he automatically appeal whatever it is Trump was appealing, well, on the ground of that he has executive privilege and he's allowed to do certain things, if I'm not mistaken. So Jack Smith took the whole thing up to the Supreme Court. From what I understand, there is, those of you who are attorneys know about it better than I do, or can explain it better than I. But from what I understand, there is a way you can do it while the appeal court is looking at whatever the person decided to appeal. But you can raise it and go to the Supreme Court as well. And that's what Jack Smith did. And obviously, we all know why. It's so that Trump, while we wait for the appeal court to respond, Trump is taking his sweet time. He doesn't want to do anything. He's not going to deal with anybody. That's what he thought. And then Jack Smith raised the stake on him, took the whole thing up to the Supreme Court. He didn't take it away from the appellate court. But I feel this has there are two reasons he did this. He wants, it seems like Trump is not getting the message that he's not kidding. Trump thinks he can intimidate him. And he's letting Trump know, first of all, I'm going to nail you, and no, I'm not intimidated, and I'll meet you, I'll go toe-to-toe with you. That's what I feel when I heard about that a little while ago, how he basically raised the whole thing up to the Supreme Court. But I feel like saying Jack Smith is going to win. That's what I feel like saying. You know what, guys? Something funny that I've never experienced before, I should share with everybody. Before you go today, that's the way they do it. You go get your blood tested first, and then you go see your doctor. You discuss it with him. I usually follow my dream, but I wasn't seeing anything on my dreams. I was concerned because I always like to get affirmation from my dreams. But Friday, intuitively, because I usually can't read for myself, and I saw the results, and I did not see anything red. I'm like, because I've never been able to do that for myself before, I was kind of surprised. And I'm like, okay, let me see what the doctor says this morning. Because the last time, because I was taking calcium, extra vitamin, you guys. I was taking extra calcium because make strong bones and wasn't smart. So, but anyway, and this is the first time I've experienced, I was shown the sheet. It was normal, there was no red line in it, and I went to get my stuff this morning. The doctor told me, oh, the blood test came back fine. I'm like, I was about to do the dance in the office, but I'm like, no, you do the dance after you get out. So I wanted to share that with everybody. I was very excited about that this morning. It was last Thursday I saw it. Anyway, so, but I feel Trump is going to continue to lose. I don't see him best Jack Smith at all. And somebody asked me a question about Trump's kids. whether they're going to stay in this country after Trump. I don't remember if the person put it like if Trump goes to prison. Let me see what the person is. Oh, there are two amazing questions in here I want to answer. Okay, they were asking if Trump's kids will go to Saudi Arabia. No. You know, like I've said before, Trump is under surveillance, and it's because of the documents he stole. Our intelligence agencies, they know a lot more than we do. We're going to find out certain things, but since they still have doubts about Trump's motivation for taking those classified documents, and let me tell you guys, other people saw those documents. His kids had access. Okay? The thing is, when it comes to the Trump family, except for that daughter and Bawon, everyone is suspect. Well, I should say Eric, Don Jr., Ivanka, Kushner, all of them are under surveillance. They are not, I mean, they can travel. The kids, they can travel. They're not going to stop them. But they are being monitored. And specifically because of what Trump, and they Kushner knew, Ivanka knew. I told you guys that they were accessing things they were not supposed to be accessing a long time ago while Trump was in the White House. Those who have been with me, of you who have been with me for a while, you will remember I said that. Okay? So don't be fooled. These people are being watched, and for good reason. It's not because our government want to pick on them. Did you guys see McCarthy groveling, saying he can change Trump's mind? Do you know how Trump views this guy? Trump has no respect for him. And he wants a position in Trump's, when Trump's get back into the White House, he's going to suffer a major disappointment again. Because watch Trump get convicted and this whole thing gets turned upside down. Yeah. Okay. But the lack of self-respect, self-esteem, this guy thinks, and he was trying to tell whoever was interviewing him, I don't remember who that was, and he was trying to convince the guy that Trump will listen to him. Yeah, good luck with that. So I thought I would mention that, but Trump has no respect for him. I doubt Trump would put him in a high-level position in the White House. No. That's my prediction. And Trump, so I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure if I answered that question. Trump kids are not going anywhere. Even if Trump, that's not coming, okay? After Trump goes to prison, they'll be hanging out in the United States. They're not going anywhere. That's my prediction to answer that question. And someone else asked me about a bill that's in Congress. I'm going to read it. There is a bill in Congress coming up for a vote shortly to end and force all big investment companies to sell all of their homes imposed on them. Hang on a second. No, I think all of their homes and apartment rentals over. Okay, I'm going to start again. I skipped a line. I'm sorry. My glasses. There is a bill in Congress coming up for a vote shortly to end and force all big investment companies to sell all of their homes and apartment rentals over a 10-year period. Also, a minimum of 10% of what they own must be sold every year, or a 50% tax imposed on them. The bill is titled End of Hedge Fund Control of American Homes Act. Will it pass the vote, or will Biden do executive order? I doubt. The minute you said that, I'm being shown Republicans. I said this a couple of years ago. I'm sure those of you who have been with me for a while, I did say the government, I don't know how it's going to be done, but that very thing that, the government is going to have to do something about housing. So I doubt it's going to be in this session of Congress, okay? But all those hedge fund companies and you name it that are buying a whole bunch of homes, and also those real estate companies that are artificially, right now what they want to do, whether you live in New Jersey, New York City, where I live in Florida, or Texas, or in Louisiana somewhere, a one-bedroom apartment, everyone should pay the same price. And they are using software to do it. Okay? So it doesn't matter if you live in a depressed area, they feel you should pay the same price for a one-bedroom apartment as if you were living in New York City in the middle of, the trading area, Wall Street or something. Okay, it's crazy. So that's what I feel is going to drive, or part of the reason I feel that's going to drive the government to take action. So I'm going to remain with what I said a long time ago. I didn't even know about this, and those of you who have been with me for a while will remember I said that. Like I started, I'm getting it again, I'll tell you guys. I started with those wealthy guys, Elon Musk, that guy, Bill Ackman, among others, they're not happy, they're no longer happy making a lot of money. They want to impose their will on us. Also, those of you will remember as well, I said, they want to create, they want to put the middle class in a situation where you are so busy trying to put food on the table, pay your rent, you don't have time to pay attention to anything else that they're doing, installing oligarchs, changing our form of government, because we're going to be too busy. Are we going to eat tomorrow? Am I going to be able to feed my kids? Am I going to be able to afford to send them to school? That's what they are trying to do. But my prediction is they ought to read, I believe it's in France, there was a revolution. And I'm going to repeat it. Hopefully one of them will see this. It's not going to end well. That's my prediction. And I'm not being a jerk, or I'm sorry, and or being an alarmist. If they continue down that road, I know they are arrogant. If you should see that guy, Bill Ackman, his behavior on Twitter. You can smell the arrogance from him. The way he feels so powerful because he has a few $1 billion. He can have those people removed. I am sure they feel the same way about how they can treat the rest of us. But they forget there are many more people in the middle class than there are of them. My prediction is they won't survive, since some of them are calling for a civil war in this country. My prediction is they lose. They won't make it. I hope they change course, but if they continue, just like they're doing in Texas, that lady, okay, the woman is pregnant, her life is on the line, her health is on the line. No, they feel they have to impose their will on us, that the state AG. Yeah. Nice way to make friends. Watch what happens. George Easton says, let them eat cake. Exactly. I was thinking about it, but I was... Thanks for posting this. Yes. they are abusing. I mean, if I were these people, I wouldn't have time to go on Twitter with that much money. I don't even need that much money for you ever to see me on Twitter. I'd be so busy doing other things. If I'm not busy, creating new ways of earning money, and also keep in mind, after you have $1 billion, you can't spend it. But you create ways to help other people. No, they want control. Watch what happens. It's on video. Whitney Morehouse, yes, that's the lady's name. Kate Cox is pregnant with third child, but the fetus is not viable with trisomy. Yes, trisomy 18. I've never heard of that medical term before. But yes, these are all the things that Republicans, those conservative, whatever it is, are trying to do. But we'll see what happens. This is not going to turn out well for them. I hope they rethink. Okay. Shelly S. says it's a genetic defect. Yes, it is so sad, But let me see. There was someone else asked me a question. Somebody was asking me about do I see things getting better for trans people, and I'm going to say LGBTQ people and stuff like that in this country? Absolutely, because, things were getting better until DeSantis and other Republican governors decided they wanted to use those who are different in whatever ways. I'm different too from them, trust me. If they go after these people, it's a matter of time before they come after me. So I'm going to have to, that's why I'm saying, I'm talking about how that guy Ackman and Elon Musk, they are going after those 3 school presidents. Because today it's them, tomorrow it's going to be me. It's a matter of time, but I don't feel they're going to get away with it. And but for trans people and LGBTQ people, I feel we are going through this challenging period. Yes, it's tough, but I feel things will get better. They can't take this country backwards. No. There is a fight going on. Democrats are stepping up, but not, and somebody was saying that on TV right before I came on, I believe it was MSNBC, and they were talking about how Democrats are not stepping up. Instead of trying to persuade people about Bidenomics, a lot of people have no clue. So they should start talking about the danger that this country faces, and also all the other culture wars that are going on. Let people, make it clear to people, the future election is about freedom, nothing else. And also, yes, they can say what Biden has been doing, but intuitively I feel Democrats are going to step up. They're going to do the very thing that the person just said on TV, okay? And I feel those who are persecuting LGBTQ people, trans people, that will recede. It's going to take a little while. It's not going to happen overnight. But yes, it's going to go back to the same way we were before. Just like that guy, Ackerman, the way he's saying, he's saying the woman should not, I hope she sues him. He was posting that she's a plagiarizer. She did a whole bunch of, I'm talking about Dr. Gay. The way he's going after her specifically, I hope she sues him. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know. I don't see it, but I wish she would. Okay. John Johnson says, Milu, speaking of Elon Musk, what is your view and opinion of that cyber truck he's releasing to the public? It's garbage. I hate that. First of all, I think it's ugly. That's his arrogance. I care about the climate. I hope and I think we're going to be able to do something to prevent this whole thing from going haywire. I'm talking about the climate. Haywire on us. But EVs, I don't think are it. And I've been saying this for a long time. I am not buying an EV. I'm waiting for when hydrogen engine comes out. That's what I'm waiting for. So I would never buy a Tesla. And I know a lot of people today are feeling the same way. And thank God we have, there are other cars. But you know something? I feel I wouldn't be surprised if he sells Tesla. And also, he allowed that guy, that QAnon guy, that conspiracy spreader guy, Jones, I believe his name, back on Twitter, and a lot of people are jumping ship. So he's not doing very well, and Twitter basically is about to go bankrupt from underneath him. This guy has a lot of problems, and I was also reading on Business Insider, there's an article, I forget the name of that lady. She wrote about him. That confirms, or the article confirmed what I've been saying. I don't have the data she has. I don't have access to all the information that she does. But yeah, I feel he's digging his own hole. Every day he digs it deeper. Now, I read somewhere this morning that Elon says he's ready to go to jail for, I'm not quite sure, I don't remember exactly. Because as I was reading the thing, I said, I read the whole headline, but the doctor walked into the visiting room. So I didn't have a chance to memorize, but I believe it's over free speech. He's willing to go to prison for over free speech or something like that. If I were him, I wouldn't be wishing that. Yeah, I believe it's over free speech because he may find himself in prison. That's not out of the realm of possible things that can happen to him. That's my prediction. Okay, I'm looking for questions. Whitney Morehouser says defamation cases are extremely hard to prove. I heard that the defamation cases always has monetary value in it. Oh yeah, but I wish she could go after that guy Ackman. Joel Houston says Cybertruck is junk. I feel the same way. I think but besides the fact that it's ugly, oh my God. I was never a fan of Tesla. Alex Jones, thank you very much, John Johnson. I mean, it's a desperate move on the part of Elon. Okay, people are bailing out. So what he's trying to do, thinking that if he brings Alex Jones on board, okay, he's going to bring the worst of the worst in this country from the right. Basically, this thing is going to be like an online version of Fox News. So in his mind, he's going to be able to make a lot of money like Fox News, but I think he's wrong. Intuitively, but when people are jumping ship, advertisers are not going to want to have anything to do with them. As we, that's what's been going on. They've been jumping up ship on him. So yeah, he's not doing very well. Okay. Roxy Bolt Tower says, Knox like Musk, he always destroy everything. Oh my God. He's in the process of self-destructing right now. Yeah, Joel Tilson, Alex John is back on Twitter. And this guy is so arrogant. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm looking for questions because we're going to go in a few minutes. I'm looking for questions. Charlie C. Sage of Fire said hate speech should be illegal. I agree with you. Joel Tisson said Alex John arrested for January 6th. I feel he's going to have some legal problem, but I don't know. I'm confusing two things here. The lawsuit and the January 6th situation. But it feels like to me, Jones, if anything, because I'm being shown the other ring, because Jack Smith has there are a few ranks. You have the top guys, Trump, you have the second echelon, and then there's a third one. The third one is people from Congress and people like Alex Jones and these people who are collaborating, all kinds of stuff. That's possibly when they go after him. But he's not out of the woods. A lot of people think Jack Smith is not going to go after them. Watch. Okay, Whitney Mohauser says, with Jack Smith, Supreme Court is going to help a bet in the long run. Yeah, that's what I feel he's going to win. I feel Jack Smith is going to win in the Supreme Court. But basically, he's short-circuiting what Trump has been trying to do to extend. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to go on trial before the election because he knows if he goes on trial before the election and gets convicted, he's toast, and that's what's coming. You know, it's like everybody, I mean, the other thing I was thinking this morning, it's all over TV, I'm sure all of you guys have seen it, the way they are saying Trump is ahead of Biden and Michigan, I believe, and someplace else. Georgia. Two battleground states. You know what? The picture I keep seeing on my mind: conman, thief, rapist versus an honest guy. Okay, and it's a bunch of people are saying, "Oh, we want the rapist, the con guy, the bank robber. That's who we want." That's the picture I kept, and I find it so disgusting. But sometimes people like myself, we can't help the pictures that we see, and sometimes it can be quite disgusting. So that's one of them. Yes. Yeah, I agree with you, George. Listen, those polls are garbage. I agree. DRC says, when will hydrogen cars be affordable and available? I would be surprised if within the next 3 to 5 years that doesn't happen. In fact, they were using a hydrogen engine somewhere in Europe for a racing thing. So, oh yeah, that stuff is being tested, and it's a matter of like, oh, wait a minute. There is a version. You won't have to, you can make some changes to your petrol engine and use hydrogen to run it. I don't remember exactly. I read it a while back, but yes, there is a technology. Well, there are two types of hydrogen. There is a hydrogen that can generate electricity, charge your battery, and stuff like that. But there is another one that you can use a combustion engine. Okay, I don't remember exactly how it works, but yes, it's two types of technology that are coming down the line. So within the next 3 to 5 years, yeah, absolutely. And at first everything is a little expensive, but you know what? A lot of people will embrace it, so that will bring the price down faster because of volume. That's what I feel. So, but 3 to 5, yeah, absolutely. Okay. Major says, my Detroit folks wouldn't allow 45 nowhere near power unless they steal it. Well, I hope you're right. That's how I feel intuitively. Anna says, Australia racing. Thank you. I believe that's it. They were using a hydrogen engine. Yes. All those polls that are seeing Trump is up, blah, blah, blah. I don't think so. Because, like I said, the picture that I just explained that I'm seeing, I want the con man, the proven the convicted con over somebody who doesn't have a record. I want the criminal. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's Laura Bergen is asking, when will Jack Smith win the Supreme Court? To be honest with you, I'm getting 2, and I don't feel it's 2 months. 2 days to 2 weeks. Let's see what happens. That's what I'm getting at. I don't think it's going to be 2 months. Okay. Yeah, Charlie, she says, Fire says he pays for polls. It's a business. Yes, he did that in 2016, so I wouldn't be surprised now. John Johnson says BMW's new X5 hydrogen car is coming soon. Okay, yeah, see? I didn't know about that. But yeah, there's a lot going on. That's what I'm telling you. Tesla, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I know some people have either work for Tesla or have kids work for Tesla. I'm sorry. It's an Elon thing. It's not necessarily against Tesla, but I feel Tesla is going to be. I don't feel he's going to be able to hang on to Tesla. The company is going to go under some other company. That's what I feel. My Patty 1981, I think Edgar Casey said something about hydrogen energy. Wow, I didn't know about that. So yeah, that's going to come true too, Patty. Okay, friends. Thank you very much for spending time with me. Thank you, chat monitors, for your help. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for waiting for me, because we're not used to being here at 1:30. And also, don't forget, today's Monday, so I will be back this evening. And like I said earlier, if anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilo.com, or you can call me or text me on my YouTube number. We can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk. Again, thank you, everyone, for your support, chat monitors for your help, and everyone else for spending time with me. I appreciate it. I will see you all, or those of you who usually come, or whoever shows up later, or I'll see you all tomorrow. Till then, I mean, happy camper today, guys. I expected my blood work to be my calcium because of that vitamin I took. So I'm happy now. Down. Bye.